right, so we are live. Toolbox Stuff. Welcome to Toolbox Stuff. I am your host, Tieuelium, and we are getting started. All right, so I'm here today. I have a very special episode today featuring Fredamind. She is a very accomplished artist, and she's going to share her opinion and her ideas and her positivity with us today. We also have a featured artist, Jupiter. She's a singer that has agreed to allow us to use her music, and she said that she might let us design an album cover. Isn't that exciting?
You must know her.
I do know her.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. So
Cool.
So Frida, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Frida Clark Brent now. I'm in Atlanta right now. MFA. I love portraiture, figurative artists, and I also like to dabble and dabble in ceramics. Yes. Thank you, cousin, for being here, and I'm ready to get started drawing.
Okay. And again, I'm Tieuelium. I'm an artist. I love doing art, and that's why I do this show. All right. So we're going to listen to her song, and the theme is we're going to listen to it, and we're going to draw something. Okay. So Miss Fredamind is going to pick our tools. So what are we going to be using today?
Let me open up the screen here. Let's see. I think we should use the Procreate pencil first, but I don't want it to be limited to. But start off at least with whatever inspires you to do our base sketch with the Procreate pencil.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and get set up before I turn the music on.
So how do we see yours? Oh, I see now.
Yes, you can see mine. Yeah, so there's a screen that has my stuff on it, and then also the top down. But yeah, you can see the top down, and they can see the top down. So yes. All right, so here we go. And Procreate pencil.
And we're going to do, excuse me, something that's going to be inspired by the music, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you tell us how to find the Procreate pencil? Oh, sketching and sketching.
Go to the little brush, go to sketching, and then there's the Procreate pencil. It's going to be the third down, depending on what version of Procreate.
Version. So why do you like the Procreate pencil?
Well, I just like pencil to start off with any drawing because it's like my blueprint. So like to lay down my lines because it's something that after I get my initial sketch in, I can fade it out and put down some more concrete lines. And that's kind of like how I was taught, like with any piece of art that you're going to do, you have to basically make your sketch, your blueprint first to see like what you're going to be doing, because essentially even in this situation where we are doing something inspired off some music, we don't necessarily know where we're going to go. So I need something that's a little fluid, something that I can change the thickness, the width, the intensity of my line, and you can only get that really with the pencil, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. I noticed that the Procreate pencil doesn't really get any bigger. It just kind of stays the same size, even though I put it at maximum.
Yeah, but if you look, you can still, if you can see on mine, you can still get a little shading. You can still
right, because you told me this before. So when I leave my pen to the side, you could do the shading.
Yeah, and then you can still get a hard line, or you can go lighter. Like you can see all types of little things. And erase. So yeah, that's why I like pencil. I mean, cool. My actual favorite pencil is the technical pencil or the Derwent pencil, just because I actually like to use Derwent pencils in real life.
I like Derwent as well. Have you?
So,
Have
oh,
you?
and I don't know if you're drinking anything, but I'm drinking sangria while we're doing this.
Oh, I'm drinking Kickstart. I guess it's since we giving Taco Bell Kickstart. It's the best with some
I
ice.
never heard of it, cousin.
Yeah, it's not new, but it's not as popular as a Coca Cola or something like that, or a Monster. Yes, it's a very mild.
Baby.
It's a very mild energy drink. All right, let's get to this music. So this is Jupiter. This song is called "Addicted to You." Can you hear that fine?
Not really.
All right, I know what I'll do. I'll bring it up on my web browser so that you will be able to hear it clearly.
Is it sangria? Could be. Or I think it's like the fact that waited so long to eat again today. Yeah, all I had was that oatmeal and that cake. And then it's like what, 8 o'clock when we ate. It doesn't like hurt like standing here. It's just like when I sneeze it hurts. Get some water. Yeah. Ain't there a water bottle over there? Where? On the counter. No, I'm drinking. Oh. There you go.
What is the problem here? This computer.
What's happening?
I'm trying to pull up Tidal and it's making me log in again, and it's not accepting my password because I kind of forgot it. Yahoo.com. So you couldn't hear this at all, or you just couldn't hear it very well?
I couldn't hear it very well, but it was like very faint. Very faint.
I see y'all be
Ew, cool. I'm looking at your thing.
Is she repeating you?
Well, yeah, because I had logged in or just to see what was coming up, and I'm about to get out.
Oh, just mute the sounds on the second one.
Let's see. How do you do that? Oh, okay, gotcha. Mute. Yeah, I was just going to see what it looked like, and it's pretty cool.
It should be. I don't understand why it doesn't remember my passcode anymore.
Yeah, that would definitely blow me if I was you.
Still don't understand. All right, well, we're just gonna have to listen to it with our best ears, okay? Because it's not.
Well, can you tell me what the name of the song is?
This song is called "Addicted to You," but so this song is called "Addicted to You."
Okay.
And I'm gonna turn it up as loud as possible so that we could have it. All right. So hopefully next episode we won't have too many problems like this.
See, that's I don't hear nothing.
You make me feel so good. I'll make myself a fool. My, oh my, make time to love me before I lose my mind.
Maybe I can find it on my Spotify. Called Jupiter. Well, she's called Jupiter. And the song's called what?
It's called Addicted to You.
Got you. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play.
Okay. Okay.
I want you. I know you want me to. Fit in the same groove. So why do you hide? Don't tell me now you're shy. I'll show you what to do. You get me high. I haven't figured out what this is all about. But you get me high. I don't know what to do. All I can do is shout, 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 shout. I'm addicted to you. I shout, shout. 'Cause I don't know what to do. Just shout, shout. I'm addicted to you. Yeah, baby. You get me high. I haven't figured out what this is all about. You get me high. I don't know what to do. All I can do is shout, shout, shout. I'm addicted to you. I shout, shout. I don't know what to do. Just shout, shout. I'm addicted to you. Shout, shout. I'm addicted to you. Shout, shout. Don't know what to do. Just shout, shout. I like you. You make me feel so good. I'll make myself a fool. Oh my. Make time to love me before I lose my mind. You get me high. I haven't figured out what this is all about. But you get me high. I don't know what to do. All I can do is shout, 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 shout. I'm addicted to you. I shout, shout. 'Cause I don't know what to do. Just shout, shout. I'm addicted to you. I want you. I know you want me to. We fit in the same groove. So why do you hide? Don't tell me now you're shy. I'll show you what to do. You get me high. I haven't figured out what this is all about. But you get me high. I don't know what to do. All I can do is shout, 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 shout. I'm addicted to you. Shout, shout. 'Cause I don't know
Allergies. Acting of all the sun. Acting of all the sun.
We have
We have
echo, so
a echo, so
you're gonna have to
you're gonna have
silence
to silence
one of your
one of
audio
your
outputs.
audio outputs.
Where is it coming in from? The only thing I got audio is Zoom. Zoom.
Don't you have the Twitch
Don't you
open on
don't you have the
your
Twitch open on your
wait, it might be me.
wait.
Yeah, but I cut it. I cut it muted. It's muted. Oh, and the meeting is about to be over.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to start a new
Oh yeah,
meeting.
we're gonna have to start a new meeting.
How much time we got left?
How much time we got left?
It went away. It didn't say. Like, as soon as I looked at it, it popped away.
All right. Well,
All right. Well,
let me see if
let me
this
see if
echo was my
if
fault.
this echo was my fault.
It is my fault.
It is my fault.
Oh wait.
Oh wait.
This might be wait.
Woo, woo. Excuse me. Ooh, ooh.
All right, say something now. Frida, can you hear me?
You not drawing anymore?
I can you hear me?
Cousin? Oh, you muted yourself.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Oh man, I think I messed. Oh shoot.
Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Blow my nose. Ooh. Shit, why is the devil in here?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Our sound is a lot better now. Excellent. Let's minimize that. Let's minimize that, and we're good. All right. So boom. Abstract. Let's go red. Not that red. We need this red. A little smaller. Blue. Does your iPad switch to eraser like unexpectedly on you?
Oh no. Okay, what you said?
Does your iPad switch to eraser on you unexpectedly?
No.
My iPad does.
What you mean? Switch to eraser on you? Like, oh no.
Yeah, like you're drawing, and then all of a sudden the eraser comes on.
Uh-uh. Like that has happened to me once, but it's not frequently.
Bless you.
Thank you.
How are you coming with your drawing?
It's coming. Since this is inspired by the music. Impromptu off the dome.
Do you have the iPad Pencil 2 or the first one?
The first one.
Okay, so that's probably why yours doesn't switch. Does it have the where you can tap the pencil and it'll change?
Well, you screw off the tip.
No. So see what I'm doing? You could tap it and then it'll change from eraser to pencil. So I think that's what's happening when mine's change. Is I'm giving it it's like trimmer. It's a trimmer sense. The new pencil has a trimmer sense.
No, I ain't got that.
Yeah, you should upgrade your pencil when you get a chance.
Mm-hmm. I got all those fancy doohickeys.
Yep, fancy doohickeys.
Huh?
I said yes, the fancy doohickeys. Get them all. I'm just gonna do a couple more minutes on this, and then we could move on to something else.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if I'm liking what's coming out right now. This is not very thought out. I'm like, ooh, wow. Look at that.
I'm kind of feeling the same way, but I think this is good practice.
Ooh. And my allergies acting up all of a sudden threw me off too.
We've been talking for what, half an hour before this show started, and no sniffles at all.
Well, I mean, you're on live and you see it happening. I mean, I was fine a few minutes ago, and now I'm like stopped up.
I'm gonna take your nose to court. And sue it because it's messing my show up.
It didn't do it intentionally. I can tell you that.
I think we both kind of feel the same about our respective art pieces, and it's mainly because of the lack of prep. You know, we would have, if this was a normal assignment, we would, first of all, sketch this thing a couple times, you know, at least, right?
Mm-hmm. So we both know impromptu-ness is not our forte.
Well, I mean, it needs to be.
Really?
We need to be able to get an idea and draw it quickly.
Yeah, think about it for a while. Shit.
Yeah.
I need some allergy medicine. My eyes water and everything.
I thought she was just emotional to see me on the screen finally.
I don't even see you though.
Oh, because you can only
I
see
don't
my
even,
hand drawing, huh?
yes. I don't even see you though. Burrito. Ugh. Hmm. Say, read it and turn the rain music on. I'm over here thinking it's thundering outside.
She got rain music. Oh, you talking about just the music y'all would normally play when it's raining outside?
Well, no. I'm talking about like how they have like those like sounds
Uh huh.
that you go to sleep to. It sounds like it's raining with thunder.
Oh, okay. You guys like those?
Uh-huh. But she like she'll work to that. Like she'll sit up and work with that on. Hold on, I need to get some Kleenex.
All right, we'll have
Yeah,
our
she'll
show and
work.
tell when you come back. All right, let me see here.
What you say?
So we'll have our show and tell when you get back.
No, my show and tell. Not proud of it.
Talk negative.
Hell, they can see it. Hell. And plus, the song wasn't that long either. It was a cool song.
Yeah, I kind of like the song. Kind of grew on me. So
Ooh.
so let me tell you the story about how we met. Me and Jupiter. So Jupiter is a
So, question: is that like her picture on the cover?
yeah, that's her.
Okay. She white? Or she just light skinned?
Light skinned like Colombian, I believe. Mixed. Black and
Oh, okay.
Colombian.
So she another persuasion.
Yeah, she's straight up fine. That's the color she's in.
Excuse me.
So I go to the Cork, right? And
Like the court?
oh, I'm sorry. The Cork is a club that's out here. It's kind of like a hole in the wall club, like a
Uh,
bar, right? So
uh,
it's called the Cork, and so I go to the Cork, to get a drink. She's the bartender. So
uh.
yeah. So we talk. I'm like, oh, she's super beautiful, or whatever, and so she gives me her CD, right? Like this was a number of years ago. So she gives me her CD.
Oh, so that's the old song?
No, I don't think this is an old song, but the CD she gave me was old. This song wasn't on it, right? So I'm playing the CD in my car, and you know, but we were unable to contact again. I added her as a friend on Facebook, but she had like 5,000 friends or something, and never kind of got back to me, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm playing her CD. My lady friend finds her CD and breaks it.
Oh, wow. Why?
I think jealousy.
But dang, she don't know if you know this woman or not.
It didn't matter. It don't matter. Y'all
I'd be
ladies.
like, are you a singer? Shit. Like, you can't be jealous of somebody who you don't like, you're not in their field.
Yeah.
That's
So
ridiculous.
right. So, but that's what I had to deal with at the time, and so that was the end of that. So I didn't have any music anymore, and I had already, tried to get. I tried to get her, to accept my friend request, and she wouldn't. right? So that was several years ago. So out of the blue, maybe the day before yesterday, so, new friend accepted by Jupiter. Like, oh, she finally accepted my friend request. So I called her up, and we started talking. Well, I don't call her up. Hold on, let me get my terminology straight. We're messaging in Facebook, and so I told her about the show, and she said we could use her music on the show, and she said she needs plenty of art, so
Right on.
And of course, as a professional artist, I wouldn't normally get clients in this manner and just start doing
Wait, say
art.
that.
I wouldn't
Say
normally
that last part again.
I wouldn't normally get clients in this manner, and just start doing art for them. But for the show, we could make special decisions.
Got you.
Let's see, what do I want to do? Do I want to make this straight? I think so. Like that. Decisions. It'd be easier if I had this layer on top so I could see it. I'm almost done. This is not going to work. All right, what I'm going
to do. I started doing all some other type shit.
Let's see how smart Procreate is. Oh, I love Procreate. Procreate is the one. Don't be sending me links right now. I told y'all it's going to be filming this. People in my class want to send me information. One turns out to be a like a metaphysics. He's into metaphysics. So we were talking about some numerology, our numbers and all of that good stuff. And so yeah. So he wants to send me like some information about that. That's why they still clicking.
Oops.
You know who I was trying to think of to tell him. What's the gentleman that you were telling me about some years ago? Dr. Hemmett, is it? Hemmett?
No, Valentine.
Dr. Valentine. I was trying to remember his name to see if he had studied anything by him. I'm pretty sure that he has, because he's Valentine's a very popular guy.
Yeah.
So I gotta bring that up in class. We don't have class again until Monday, so.
Holiday.
Yep, the holiday. All right, I'm almost done. Do you ever use the reference layer? Do you ever make reference layers?
Yeah, I don't like it though.
How come?
Because I feel like it's like a real reference layer. Like, I don't know. Like, unless I don't know how to work it right, it does something. Because what I be wanting to do is I want to put like, how you have like, I want to put the picture or whatever I'm referencing on my board, like out on the blackness, so it doesn't affect with my art. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to do that.
So so the reference layer is so I guess the problem is your definition. So your definition of what the reference layer is used for is why you're having a disconnect. So the reference layer is so that when you're drawing on another layer, you can remember the shapes that you created previously, right? So like for example, when I'm drawing this Jupiter, right, like because I have the reference layer on, I can go ahead and let's see if I can find a quick pink. I think pink is on the other side. Yeah, that's a hot pink, but that's gonna do. So I can drag this color down in that space, right? So it's kind of like becomes a quicker way to, do a background.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was like my art reference layer. That's how. That's what I was interpreting it as. Totally not what I thought it was.
It's okay. It's okay.
To say goodbye to yesterday.
Yeah, so it speeds up your drawing. No, I have a problem. But here's also the situation is this. Your shapes have to be closed, right? So like in the case of this J here,
Uh-huh.
My J wasn't all the way closed, so that when I
Uh-huh.
filled it, it came into the J too. So now I'm gonna go back to my reference layer. I'm gonna pick the color that I was using, and I'm gonna fill it in. I'm gonna close that little gap right there. I think that's the only gap. Yes. So now I'm going to pick that color, go back to the layer, and booyah. All right. I want to. I just want to make this over again if you want. Oops. All right. Display this. All right. So, boom. I think I feel finished. Are you? You haven't been drawing. You're not feeling well. You're done with your drawing.
I have been drawing. What you mean? You don't see what I got going?
No, your screen. Maybe I need to refresh.
I still see it.
Well, yeah. All right. So something happened. Oh. Don't understand why. Let me see here. Boom. Yeah, you are frozen.
Well, you don't see it no more?
I think I had to reset. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's very very not very very nice. So
Not what it started off as, though.
I noticed I was secretly peeping.
I was like, oop. Yeah.
All right.
All layers are still there. They're just hidden.
So, tell us about your piece. What you came up with?
Well, my first inspiration was to have like the Jupiter thing was to have, if you can see, this little character floating or like resting on top of a planet, and like she's talking about I'm addicted to you, and this other person trying to get to them. That was the idea. But I needed more character development when it came to like what these people were looking like, and then like how they would look floating in space. And so once I realized that, I was like, oh no, I need more time, because like that's like what it was going for, and it just wouldn't turn it out right. So I was just like, ixnay that, and I just went with planets.
Okay.
Or some type of interstellar, like universal look. And then my allergies start fucking with me, so then all that.
All right, so mine's is basically I went the typography route, and so I spelled out Jupiter. Truthfully, the only thing, two things that I like about this were really kind of three things. One is the J. I like the shape of the J. I like the T, right, and I kind of like what I'm doing with the I. But I don't think I selected the right colors. But yeah, so I kind of went with the typography because I noticed that she kind of lacked that in her artwork. So I think that she's been going for images of herself and real kind of high tech imagery of herself. So it'd be like. If you can imagine like a 21st century or 22nd century portrait of somebody with like abstract technology in the background, like that's kind of how she has been displaying herself. High fashion makeup, but I haven't really seen a lot of typography that was interesting, so that's why I went to typography route.
Gotcha.
So yeah. So, boom. So let's look at some products. So, one of the purposes of this channel is to talk about products and how we use them. Yeah. So let's crack open. Let's crack open that box and pull out an item and talk about it. I figured that we could talk maybe about 2 or 3 items before we call it a wrap.
Okay.
If you could show yourself, that would be great. How do I do that? I want your camera to become the main camera.
So this one that you're looking at right here.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I have to do that on my end though. Here we go.
Oh, okay. What you taste?
Green?
How it taste?
Might be a little salt.
Okay.
But I taste the juice. I just grab the green.
Taste the juice, baby. Because I just put some salt in there.
All right, here we go. All right, so I've made the screen like basically really big. Oh, it's froze again. Something. Oh, here we go.
You got me a Bob Ross bobblehead. Where am I supposed to put this, Troy?
I don't know. That's the whole thing. Like you figure that out. You put it next to your easel. It talks.
It talks.
It does.
It does says with sound.
Because Bob Ross is very very positive type of person.
Yes, I used to watch him when I was younger. Like that, I would just sit up there and watch him paint. I was like mesmerized. But I hate landscapes. I don't hate landscapes. It's just drawing landscapes aren't like it's just like okay. I don't know. It never brought joy to my life.
No joy.
The landscape painting, no. Oh, I see. I am froze.
Yeah. So you're not froze on my computer. You're just froze on the view. I've been trying to figure out how to get rid of that.
Can you tell how many people are watching?
Absolutely 0 people are watching.
Those fuckers.
Well, we gotta do some episodes before we end up getting a lot of people.
How dare they? I'm like, how dare they? This is a bag full of metallic markers.
All right, so I think it must be something that I'm doing wrong, which is I'm gonna go back to here.
I think the wine made my allergies fuck up.
Oh yeah, that is the thing that I guess what it's called, the variable that was introduced.
Yeah, which is like I haven't been like the thing is like we haven't been drinking, and I was like, it's a holiday, why not? Like, you know what I'm saying? It gave me a headache, and it totally blew my sinuses wide open, which means I have an allergy to wine or something. Like I'm totally stopped up, which is like, what the fuck? Like, how are you? Like, you said, that's when I originally liked to stick with the weed. You know, it doesn't do these type of things to you. But shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, as you get older, you become more susceptible to shit that you weren't susceptible to. Or it could be this cheap ass sangria.
Here we go.
Was there a reason why you gave me 2? Oh no, I see they're different colors. The alcohol markers.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Let me get myself into this meeting here. That's what I need to do. Participants.
I never used alcohol markers before.
You never used alcohol markers before?
No, not like unless it was an alcohol and I didn't know it was an alcohol marker. Oh, these are dope. These are dope.
Yeah, pause for a second because they can't see you.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're paused still. I'm trying to pull you up on my iPad, but now it won't let me. It doesn't seem to. Oh, you have to let me in. Can you let me in?
Yeah,
please?
I just did.
Oh, okay, good. All right, so now we got your visuals on my iPad. Cancel. We don't need any sound. All we need is we don't need that either.
You want to see where I almost chopped my finger off?
Yes, I want. No, wait, chopping fingers? No, I don't want to see no fingers.
You said, yeah, wait, no. Change your mind. Did you just give me a piece of black paper for the hell of it?
What is? Let me see that again. Hold on a second. It keeps changing.
It's just a random piece of black paper and a random Sharpie.
That's not a random Sharpie. Okay, so let's kind of that is a metallic marker so that you can embellish your paintings.
Oh, and you didn't want to put that in the bag?
Uh, yeah. Listen, that box got filled, and I'm happy about how I filled it, and so we're gonna leave it at that. Okay.
Gotcha. I'm just asking questions.
All right. So then I need to
I'm just asking
put this over
questions.
here. All right.
Oh, yay, I can breathe again. Breathe again. Breathe again.
So as soon as I figure out how to pin your image,
Breathe again.
all right. So you just have to remember that when I'm talking, it's going to show me, and when you're talking, it's going to show you. Okay, so that's how we have to do it, because for some reason it's not allow me to pin your image.
Man, like
So show me the first item that you want to talk about.
these alcohol markers. I know this is a side note, but like I'm looking at these like recommended channels on your side. It's like 8.2 thousand people watching Minecraft or some shit. Like
Yeah. So Twitch is about video games, so like that's really the platform. But there's a growing community of like talk shows like this one, drawing shows like this one, and so yeah, we just have to kind of keep putting out shows and marketing.
still, I'm just like amazed that many people are just sitting on there watching Fortnite or some
Yeah, they're
shit.
just watching too. Like they're not even playing; they're just watching. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
Anyway,
all right, so Spectrum Noir, and let me pull mine out.
I've never used alcohol markers.
All right.
Or could you like school me on, are all markers alcohol markers?
No. So there are basically two types of or two types of markers, right? So one is alcohol-based markers, right, where it has alcohol in them, right? So these are Spectrum Noir, like the ones that you have. So chisel tip on one side, fine point on the other.
So what is the like what is the benefit of using an alcohol marker versus what's the other type of marker?
The other type of marker are markers like this, which are water-based markers. Okay, so now alcohol markers blend very well, right? And the watercolor brushes work just like what you would think of as a watercolor. So like you could add water to blend with them, right? So here's an example
With the alcohol, with the alcohol.
The alcohol, it blends on its own, right? So this is watercolor. So you can see how I could I colored it just like a regular marker, and then I came on with a water brush, and I blended the colors. Okay.
So question, are like Copic markers alcohol markers?
Yes. So Copic markers would be the top of the line alcohol marker, right?
Okay. And so that's another question. Like, so when using these type of markers, do you use the Bristol paper or you need to use another type of paper?
Oh, that's an excellent question. So both, right? So I would use Bristol paper, and they have this special marker paper. Let's see if I have some handy. Where is my marker paper? I should have. I didn't expect you to ask that question, actually. But yeah, they have special marker paper. Is put up someplace else, but they have special marker paper that's really
What's it
smooth.
called?
It's called marker paper.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So
okay.
I'll email you the link for the marker paper. But
so these are alcohol-based markers too.
Yes.
Cool.
So yeah, I sent you the marker.
That means I have to get special paper to make these work?
No. They work on regular paper. They just work better on the smooth alcohol paper, smooth marker paper. Okay.
Well, so then, like, if I use this on basic drawing paper, it's gonna bleed. Then
it is gonna bleed through a regular drawing paper. Yes.
Okay. And would these be considered alcohol, or are these just basically like Sharpies but fine point?
Yeah, those are fine point waterproof markers, or pens actually. There's a couple brush tips in there, but they're mostly fine point. All the colored ones are fine point.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll have to keep these away from my wife because she likes these type of pens. She'll try to take them from me. And then those are
your water brushes.
Watercolor pens.
Oh, wait.
Huh?
Oh no, those are water soluble crayons. So they're like colored pencils, but they're water soluble. And that's the one product that I sent you that I didn't buy two of because there was only one of them available.
Okay. Now, you do know you sent me these already.
Yeah, so those are Faber-Castell watercolor pencils.
Yeah, so I got two of them. I got 2 packs of them.
You got 2 packs? That's where that extra pack went. My bad.
Yeah, because you sent it to me in the other box.
Yeah, I ended up getting... Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well now you got double. Did you ever start using them?
I use my whatchamacallit. I use my actual watercolors.
Right. Yeah, so part of this whole thing is kind of like an experiment to get you to use more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
then these are going to be used. These Derwent charcoal pencils.
I know you was gonna like those.
Yeah, I do like these. I was like, snap. And they come in colors.
Yeah, I actually don't like
charcoal?
like charcoals at all.
Really?
So like
why? Well, I just noticed you're more of an ink person.
I am more of an ink person, but I don't like the sound that they make when I rub them across the page.
That's a nitpicky situation.
Yes, that is very nitpicky. I'd probably be really, really good with charcoal because I'm pretty good with color pencil.
What if you put your earphones on?
I could feel the sound through my hand.
Ooh, so that means you really don't. So that doesn't. So maybe that the sounds you don't like the texture.
That could possibly as well. It's kind of like when you do your nails on chalkboard.
It is a little gritty, but see the reason why I like charcoal is that you can smear it.
Yeah.
Movable. I like to get a chamois. And sometimes I'll just how you just start in a gestural sketch, mm-hmm. and you don't like how it's going, you can just chamois it away, but then it adds a good tint, and then you can still see those lines, so it kind of adds to your drawing still. That's why I like it.
Well, I got that in a Sketchbox packet, and if you don't, I think we talked about Sketchbox when you first got into grad school. I was gonna send you a subscription because I figured that you wouldn't get that type of education at the school that you was at. But for some reason
really?
I didn't send it. Yeah. Yeah. For some reason I didn't send it.
My school. Oh, this is actually a drawing. It was folded, so I just thought it was a piece.
And I didn't know what it was. I was like, dang, I don't know what that is. It looked like maybe I sent her something on accident.
Yeah, open it up. I'm like, oh yeah. Who is that supposed to be? Because that ain't me.
So you should have plenty to accent your watercolor paintings. These pencils. I'm gonna there are techniques for the alcohol markers. Okay. And
What did you use on this?
those are Spectrum Noir. Spectrum Noir metallic markers. Right. And do I have the box so I can show you the box?
Question, cousin, is it cold in your apartment?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I was just wondering why, the only reason why I got this hat on is because my hair is like this.
Yeah, I threw the boxes away already. But yeah, so they're Spectrum Noir metallic markers, similar to the Sharpie. And I also picked myself up these. These are sparkle markers. That they are used to put like an accent on your work. So like if you want to put like glitter, if you want to basically paint with glitter, but in the marker form, these are what they these are what you. I was gonna throw one of these into your packet. They're really expensive. That's why I didn't. I was being cheap.
Got you.
But I did send
you got
this.
me these.
Oh wait,
what?
You're in charge of that. We're going at your speed. So what's next? What's the next item?
Some more charcoal pencils.
Yeah, those are just regular charcoal pencils. I know you like charcoal. That's just like extra supplies for you.
Gotcha. Oh, bag of markers.
Yeah, so take them out and read them. I don't remember what exactly I sent you.
Metallic marker.
Oh yeah, so those are just basic metallic markers. I wanted to send you a bunch of these, but I couldn't afford to. So I sent you all the bootleg equivalents. So the Sharpie,
bootleg equivalent.
Okay, and that's all to accentuate your painting. So if you want to put like if someone has a gold earring on in your painting, for example, you could actually make it gold or rose gold or copper. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you, because usually I use gold leaf for that.
Yes, but gold leaf is very expensive, right?
Not the fake kind.
Okay. Well,
when we start getting paid the big bucks, then we can buy the real gold leaf.
Right.
And then you got me some acrylic markers.
Yes. So these are these right here. So I haven't opened mine yet, so I haven't used them. But I bought myself the oh my god, what's that brand called?
So it's like a paint pen.
Yeah, it's a paint pen. That's exactly what it is. So another pen that you could use to accentuate your paintings, or you can actually do a whole painting themselves. I want to start getting black paper. Like I bought a bunch of these. I didn't send any of these to you because there wasn't room in the pack. But black canvas.
Black paper.
Yes.
Oh, black canvas.
Yeah, black canvas. These are Studio 71 black canvases. So, yeah.
Are they the panels or are they actually like stretched?
There's panel.
Okay.
Do you not like the panel?
They're cool, but then it's like I think about like how to market those. Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you sell a panel? Because like if like your customer was gonna try to hang it, like it wouldn't hang like what's hanging on the back of my wall right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I was just wondering, like, what would you do? Like, would you get it like framed, or like how would you give it that, I guess, to like stand up off the wall a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
I would put it in the frame. But also, these things are so cheap that I will probably use it as practice. You know, especially like if I was going to go somewhere, like if I was going to go to a location and do a painting, say, you know, you can fit 4 or 5 of these in your backpack. You know what I'm saying? Paint them up, and then let it dry, and bring it on back home. At least
Gotcha.
conceptually, you can do that. What's that?
And the last item is,
That's a Fiber
I think,
Castle pit metallic pit pen. So it's another.
hey, how you can see that well? Shit.
I'm really into art supplies.
Look, I'm over here like it's way up here. You're like, this is what this is. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
it's the Fiber Castle's version of basically a paint marker, paint pen. It's water based though, so it's gonna act like the watercolor markers when you add water. Okay.
Got you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so this pack is to stimulate your creativity and to get you to kind of step out the box that you created for yourself, and to explore some new tools, you know, and you know, so of course I'm looking to get some sponsors to become sponsored, and I'm hoping to start doing these. What do you call this? These reviews, product reviews, and to start getting feedback. You know, so like I said, if we could start creating these blog posts, one a week, right, about each of these different items, and of course you will start off with the items that you know about, that you love, that you like, you know, and then move forward from that. So I do suggest that you try out all of them, because I think that your skill set would really take to a lot of these different tools. I'm really interested to see what you're gonna do with these charcoal pencils. That's pretty interesting. And the markers also. So here's how I approach the markers. Are you there? Yeah. So here's how
you can't see me.
Yeah, I can only see you when you talk.
Oh, okay.
So here's how I approach the markers, right? So I just like watercolor, how you start with the lightest color, and I build my drawing like that. So I might start with the yellow or light gray or light brown, do my sketch, get my frame, and just start adding colors, you know, as I go. They blend very well, the alcohol markers do. So you know, the cheaper the marker, the kind of the less they work with each other. So sometimes, like the Studio 71 markers, they might push the color instead of blending with it. So especially when you put a lighter color down on a darker color, it'll the lighter color will push the darker color out.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
It's weird. I'll show you an example, because I have my sketchbook here. I'll show you an example. Can you see my sketchbook?
Yes.
All right. So, again, this is what SMC Self-Made Creative Sketchpad. A lot of these things I got from Ross. So that was kind of the whole thing. Like, I think like 90% of the stuff came from Ross, because it's super, super cheap, right? But you know, you can find really, really good stuff. Move my microphone back. All right, so the first piece that I did was the I have it backwards. You can see it's coming all apart. It's not necessarily the brand Self-Made Creative. It's really any sketchbook that has these type of coils. For me, they always come apart, and they end up being you know, just pages, loose pages, and cover. So Studio 71, right? That's the 36 pack that I gave you.
Yeah.
So that is this piece here.
that was dope.
Oh, thank you. So you can see here where there was a orange put over the purple, and you can see that they didn't. Let me get closer. All right, so you can see how the orange moved the purple instead of blending with it. Right here,
And these are alcohol markers.
These are alcohol markers. These are the Studio 71, the big pack that I gave
you. Okay.
Yeah, so you can see here it blend a little bit, blend here, but here it push. So I'm really trying to identify exactly what color combination. This is a really good example of it here. The orange push the purple. So I have to do more art in order to like test to see, when it pushes versus blends. But like this one here is Prismacolor. So let's get you straight. So
color pencil or marker?
This is Prismacolor marker, alcohol markers.
Who was that? Marilyn Manson?
No, that's the Crow. That's Bruce Lee's son. Okay. Yeah, right. So, but you can see, who Bruce Lee is, though, right?
Chinese guy.
Yeah, karate dude. Yeah, all right. So
yeah.
So you can see here the Prismacolors, they blend and they don't push. You're just gonna have whatever those two colors make. That's the color you're gonna end up with.
And those are alcohol markers too?
Yes. So Prismacolor and Copic are the top of the line alcohol markers. I don't know if you can get a better alcohol marker than those two. Like they're like kind of the leaders. I think there might be one or two more brands. I want to say Ad Markers are another brand that's just not as popular. But yeah, so those are the markers, and they're like $7 a marker or more.
That's just as bad as paint. That's not that bad, but I guess it's a marker. It's good paint. Be like $30 a tube sometimes.
Yes. So the Copic markers are refillables. That's one of the good things about Copic. So if they run out, you can fill them up, and you can change the tips. The Prismacolor markers, you cannot do that. But I've had Prismacolor markers since high school. They still work. You know what I mean? One of the things that I say about the cheaper markers is that they you'll get one good piece out of them before some of the markers start messing up. Right? So like when I say a good piece, I'm talking about like you fill the space up. You know what I mean? Like this is a good piece where I used a lot of color. You know what I mean? I was really good in coloring this thing. So, but all of my Prismacolor markers are still working, and the tips are still pristine, right? So, with the Studio 71 markers, they're not all good. Some of them tips are frayed or whatever. This piece right here I did with the watercolor markers. Okay, and I think that I wanted to send that pack to you, this King Art pack, so that you could use some watercolor markers as well. But we'll have to wait till the next shipment for that.
It's gonna have my happy surprise in it.
Yes, it's gonna have your happy surprise. Happy surprise. Too bad you're not in Los Angeles. All right, so what's next on the agenda? I feel like we kind of talked about enough projects. So we was gonna do a free draw, but I think we could skip this free draw because I think that our time is pretty lengthy. So we'll do that next time. So do you have any shout outs?
I can shout out my beautiful wife right here.
How you doing?
Yo.
So that's
Them type
Rita
of
Brent. She's actually a really, really funny comic. Go follow her on social media. I'm glad that I did.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the joke selection and the stage presence. That's something. I used to be a hip hop artist, a rapper, so I know about standing on stage and looking calm and together. Didn't do it very well myself, but she does it very well. Yeah, so that's that. And thank you for showing your face. Are you still there?
I don't know any other shout outs.
Oh,
Huh?
okay. Do you have
She
anything
would.
for sale?
Oh, this painting behind me. It is for sale.
Oh yeah. What is that called?
The Real Magnolia.
Okay. And they could they could buy that on at freedamind.com.
No, they can go look at it at freedommind.com, but they're interested, they need to email freedomindartistry@gmail.com.
Okay.
And I will privately send you the price.
Right. All right. Well, thank you. I'm gonna give a shout out. Who I'm gonna give a shout out to? Oh yeah, here this is my shout out. I gotta shout out my peoples. I feel like I'm super not ready for this podcast. All right, I'm gonna give a shout out to the 4/6 Annihilators. It's a new 3D comic that's out. This is season 4, and it is a very, very good comic. I'm reading it. I'm actually on the issue before this, but again, it's made with using 3D technology, and it's called Force 6 Annihilators. All right, and it's available at comicology.com. Yep. So, thank you for joining us. Again, this is Toolbox Stuff. I'm your host, Tieuelium. Thank you so much. Thank you, Frida, for joining us. And we'll talk to you guys later. Say goodbye.
Bye.